Whoa, all right. Yeah, that's a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people. Okay. More cowbell.
You got
Always. Very cool. How are you guys? Jersey, my hometown. Home state. What town are we? Where are we? Whippany. Oh man, 34 years and I'd never heard of Whippany. What a name. I took it very seriously. I didn't like sit there and read the books like front to back, but I looked them over and I don't know, I guess the biggest thing for me was like trying to sort of understand what it would be like to be 160 whatever years and stuck in a human body. Like I can't imagine, like I'm already, like I can't imagine being around for 160 years. Like imagine the things you've seen and it's like, what's your personality like? And sort of I made this decision to make him sort of talk less. Like I would imagine that if people, and be a little bit more stoic and reserved, because if you're 160 years, like I would imagine you're kind of like, you don't have to say as much to have an effect. And so I wanted Stefan to have that kind of quietness about him, which is how, you know, that personality trait formed. That's why he's so boring, okay? Because I made that decision. Big regret. No, I'm just kidding. This is what happens. I make children cry. Wait, did I scare you? Okay, good. Oh, I will. Don't worry. I'm gonna get to the question first.
If you could change one thing about your character, what would it be?
Well, let me ask you a question. If you could change one thing about my character, what would it be? Since you're my biggest fan, you would know.
Nothing.
Oh, thank you. All right, I gotta give you a hug now. All right, I'm gonna answer your question now. I was gonna wait to do the hug, but I couldn't. That was pretty good. I think, I think he cries a lot. Don't you think he cries a lot? We have that in common. The difference is, you know, I'm sort of like an older, like 160-year-old dude, so I should probably keep it together. So maybe just a little less sensitivity. That's my answer. Nice meeting you, Emma.
You too.
Okay. I like the my favorite one that I always say is the one where like it's when the 1920s flashback or whatever with Klaus in that those like really pretty Prohibition era and that like speakeasy, and there was something so kind of calculated and sinister about Ripper Stefan. It wasn't like he was like running around completely not in charge. He seemed so like calculated, and I really enjoyed playing those scenes. It was a little dark. It was not viewing material for Emma. Thank you. Why is Emma watching at 10 years old? Hi.
Hi, I do have a question, but I want you to know I'm Emma's godmother. Her mom wanted her question to be, will you marry my mom? She's hiding.
Not if Emma has anything to do about it.
Sorry, my question is, when the director tells you that you have to kill off another character, do you feel obligated to go to that person and say, hey, look, just so you know, it's not the person?
No. What was the second part?
Sorry, it was long. Whether you enjoy directing or acting more and why.
I enjoy, like, towards the end, like towards the end of the show, I really enjoyed directing a little bit more. Because I had been playing the character for so long and directing is something that's fairly new to me, so it was nice to do something different, you know. But I think it depends on the role. Like if it's a great role, then that's more enjoyable, and if it's kind of like not that great of a role, I'd rather direct it, you know. And the experience was really quite interesting. Like, I mean, I think directing a show that you're also in is it's a very strange thing, because you could, you know, you're the ultimate sort of, you know, as a director, you have the authority to move on to, you know, do another take. You can do 12 takes. You can do whatever you want. At the end of the day, you're going to be responsible. You have to make your time. You have to make sure that the episode's a good episode, but you kind of have full realm of the, you know, the flow of the show. And I think it's tricky. I made a pact with myself that I wouldn't like overanalyze my own performance or anything, because I didn't want to get too caught up in any narcissistic kind of, you know, a self-sabotage. So if I had to have my choice, I definitely would not be in the show and direct at the same time. It's really a double-edged sword. But it was great, and I loved it. I'm still directing, and I'm doing a bunch of other shows, and I really love it. It just instinctively feels good to me.
Thank you.
Thanks.
My question is, who is your biggest inspiration?
I don't know if I have one single biggest inspiration, but you know, I'll tell you this much, like, I definitely feel like I was born into a very sort of fortunate situation, in that I grew up 45 minutes south of Manhattan or whatever. I was able to like kind of, you know, go to acting classes, theater, this, that, and, you know, had the means to do that. I feel like, you know, I feel like my family, that, you know, kind of made that opportunity available to me. That's an inspiration, you know. I don't know if my dad's here. I mean, dad's here. I don't know if he's in this room, but he, you know, he was a big part of that, obviously. Yeah, so I think, like, you know, I guess the people that helped me get to where I am. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
If you
Oh, I don't know what I would do. Thank God this worked out. Oh, shit. I'd be on the streets, man. It's like Ian. Thank God he's pretty, huh? Boy, what would that guy be doing? God bless him. And Stephen McQueen, for that matter. That guy, yeah. I was a pretty good hockey player as a kid. I never would have made it pro, though. I probably would have tried. I really wanted to be like an investigative journalist. That would have been a disaster. I wanted to like go undercover and then like break stories and like write articles and like I wanted to be a spy. I don't know. But I wanted to be a journalist for some reason. Yeah, there you go. Follow your dreams. Otherwise, you'll end up in Whippany on a stage. Doing no one, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, thanks.
And why?
I like working with, I don't, the person that made me laugh the most on set, and I don't know why, I couldn't do a scene with him, was Matt Davis. Like, I can't do a scene with Matt Davis. I don't know what it is. It's like he sees through my soul. Oh, and he's so good at keeping a straight face, and die. What? Whose eyebrows?
He draws them on.
I know, yeah, he draws the eyebrows. God bless him. You know, we gotta do what we gotta do. Does he? So he doesn't have eyebrows?
Either does Zach.
So what is? Yeah, Zach definitely doesn't have eyebrows. So is it like fake?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you use a pencil to fill it in.
Oh.
Or there's dip brow.
I definitely
I prefer
could
dip brow.
get rid of some of mine. Yeah. Like lawnmower. I don't even know what are we talking about? Oh yeah. Matt Davis. Yeah, Matt Davis. Thanks. Or least favorite. I mean, my least favorite. I probably blocked out my. I mean, look, you know, I don't know if it was my favorite memory from set. It was certainly the most memorable. Was like the filming the last scene. Yeah, it was crazy. Like, the last scene was the last episode. The last scene we shot was the last scene of The Vampires. And the last frame was actually my coverage. So it was that final like hug or whatever. And I just remember it was just such a peculiar, like it's like it felt so weird. I felt so imbalanced. I was like, wait, what? You know when things just happen and you're like, you're like, I'm imagining the end of the show and it's gonna be this. It's kind of not, it's just sort of very like, it just happens. And you're like, okay, now what? Is there gonna be like some giant like parade? Like, am I gonna have some sort of like big like crazy, revelation in my mind? Is something gonna like occur? And it kind of just doesn't. It's just sort of like life just continues, and you're like, oh, that's it. But it was a very peculiar feeling to just like finish the show, and then like everyone packs up their well, I didn't even pack up my room. I just left my room. I was like, they're like, do you want anything? I'm like, no, I'm good. I just left everything in my room. It's probably still in there. I have like books, like photo. I literally have no. It's gonna end up on eBay somewhere someday. But yeah, that was it. That was my sort of, I guess, my most memorable thing.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi, Paul. So if you could be recasted, would you remain a Salvatore brother or would you be a Michelson?
No, are you kidding me? I'm the originator, man. I don't want to be a Michelson. I know that the Michelsons are like the originals, but they're not really. Like, come on, guys. Like, I'm the original, okay? Like, you guys are the originals. You guys have to call yourself the originals because you're not really the originals. It's like a fake name.
When and how did your interest in directing develop?
That gum thing was completely, had nothing to do with anything. I just wanted some gum. You have what? I've actually wanted to direct I remember as a kid I would watch film all the time, and I never really even paid attention to the acting. I'm more interested in the directing. So I remember doing a pilot in Prague, in the Czech Republic. When I was this was years ago, and I remember having a conversation with the showrunner, and I was like, if this show gets picked up, will you let me direct an episode? And he's like, yep, season 3 or something. So I've always been like planting that seed. I guess I've just been like waiting for a show to get on the air long enough so that I was able to do it, and then it happened. So I've been wanting to do it, forever.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hello.
Hello.
Did you like Catherine or Elena better?
Ooh. I guess I liked. I didn't like anyone better. I guess I just like. I like Catherine better. No, I'm just kidding. I like the dynamic that she brought to the show in terms of like the energy. It was very, when she came in at the end of season 1, that like, the reveal or whatever. Didn't something happen in like a kitchen or something? What happened? Whose finger did she chop? John Gilbert. Okay. It's been a while. That was pretty great. I mean, that whole reveal, that was great. So she brought a dynamic that I thought was really interesting. But of course, like that dynamic wouldn't have been interesting or existed without Elena. So it kind of goes hand in hand. That's not something I could possibly, no. First of all, Julie Plec directed the finale. And I think every director has their own style and their own, I think she did a really beautiful job. And I think she's a showrunner, she wrote it, she directed it. Gotta let her, I wouldn't touch that sort of painting that she wanted to paint. That's the reality.
Hi. What was your favorite character you played out of 3 Doppelgängers?
Who were my doppelganger? Oh, there was that guy, Tom. Remember Tom? I like him. I like Tom. There was Tom? Who else?
Silas.
And who else? Oh. Oh, right, that guy. I thought there was another one. I was like, damn. I played a lot of dudes. Wait, who's Ambrose? Yeah, see? There was another one. Guys, I didn't even know what was happening, believe me. What?
The soul that was inside of your body.
Who was in my body? Was he in my body or was I in his body? Who's you? When you say you, are you saying Paul, Stefan, Ambrose, or Stefan? I was in his? Oh, wait, okay, but where was I? Where was this? And where was he? What did he look like? Oh yeah! That was a good episode. I like that episode. That's right, he was the criminal. Yeah! That was a great episode. He's not my doppelganger? Oh. I like that guy. I like that guy, and I like Tom. Thank you. Because, like, I feel great. I mean, because I didn't really die in real life, and I get to pretend like I did and be a hero. It's the best. Now, look, I think, I think that, like, obviously, you have to suspend your disbelief, but, Stefan that, like, killed all these people, right? As a ripper, and this and that, and back in the day, he killed his own fathers, I felt like it was like, it was just, like, it was poetic justice. Like, I didn't think it would make sense.
I think David should have died.
Yeah. I think maybe he should have died in addition. Maybe. I don't think that would have been bad either. I think it'd be great if I mean, look, I'm also not a happy ending guy. All right, good. You guys with me? Are you with me? So, yeah, I'm not really happy. Meaning,
I wish Elena had gone.
yeah.
Salvatore's lit.
But like, so I'm down for like all that kind of doom, and you know, I like that kind of you know, the song at the end of the Vampires was very happy, right? I'm not about that. I'm not about that. I want no happy endings. Wrapped up in a bow. BS. Penelope? Alright. I like that, oh my god. What do I like?
Dark side.
No.
Compulsion.
That's good.
Ripper.
That's good. We're gonna go with that. I like the compulsion, Penelope. It's my favorite part of the show.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wait, what?
Your favorite fight scene? Like, for your character? It's like seven.
Did we do any fight songs? I mean, I'm sure we did. Like,
Yeah, with Jillian.
who?
Enzo.
Oh, Julian.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we fought in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. That was a good fight. Wasn't there a fight in like a ring or something at one point? Wasn't there like a UFC ring?
Fight Club. And you had to
Wait, why was there a fight club? And didn't I like show up to the fight club and I was like, yo, come on man, get out of the ring. Don't do this to yourself. I remember it like it was yesterday. Those were the days. I liked the Fight Club. Thank you. I was already like working and I was always busy, but I hadn't, you know, I wasn't, you know, I was being picky-ish, but I was really just trying to get on a show that would have some success. I read this show. This show had like a lot of hype. You know, it's Kevin Williamson. The script was really good. I knew that the show was gonna be a thing. I mean, everybody kind of knew it was gonna be like a big deal. And when I read the role of when I read the script, I really did love the role of Stefan. They thought I was too old. Yeah, so they wouldn't let me audition for Stefan. And they said, well, we'll let you read for Damon. I read for Damon, I had a couple callbacks, and then I didn't hear anything. And like 3 or 4 weeks went by, and I almost got cast on 2 other series that got picked up, by the way. I was like this close to getting cast. And then I get a phone call one day, like, they're, hey, they've been trying to find these characters for like the last 4 weeks. They've done like all these rounds of testing. They're like, they can't find the person, and they start shooting in like 10 days. They're gonna like bring you in again, this time for the role of Stefan. And I was like, okay. So I went in for the role of Stefan, and then I thought I did a pretty good job. I wasn't like, I didn't think I was like the most amazing in the audition, but I thought I did a pretty good job. And they were like, okay, they want to screen test you the next day. And then that night, I remember I was just like, I was so connected to the character, and I just thought, okay, I'm gonna get this part. Like, this is mine. I'm gonna get it. There's no way I'm not gonna get that part. And then I did.
I was feeling it. Yeah, I was feeling it.
Man, what else you got?
Give me 3 and I'll pick one.
If you could, like, exchange any role with someone, who would it be?
Wait, is this a quote? I'm just kidding. If you don't want to, if you can't think of a quote, you can ask me the other question that you were just about to ask me. Let's hear it.
I just told you.
What? What'd you say?
Like, if you could switch with anyone, who would it be?
Oh, right. Who's fun? Damon. Huh? Kai is a good one. That was a good part. Kai was a good part. Kai was a good part. I like Chris. Chris and I get along really well. He's a good dude. I like him a lot. I love him. I want him. I like Chris a lot. Yeah, no, Kai. That's my answer, and I'm sticking to it. Okay? It's nice to meet you. What'd you say?
Me too.
Oh, thanks. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I gotta tell you, you know, the first job I ever did was a Michael Bolton music video, so I'm gonna go with Michael Bolton. Are you familiar with Michael Bolton? If you're not, you should be. Okay? Yes, thank you. Start a Michael Bolton Pandora music station.
Hi. What's your favorite Jersey Shore town, and you still get to go?
And what's the second part?
Do you ever still get to go?
Do I ever stomach to go?
Still get to go.
Oh. Is that your Jersey accent? See, I've been out for so long that I can't even, yeah. My sister has a really thick, not that yours is that thick, but my sister has a really thick Jersey accent. And it's really hilarious because I've been out of town for so long. And I come home and all her kids are like, Uncle Paul! Uncle Paul for you, Uncle Paul. My name's not Paul, alright? They're so cute. My sister's kids are so cute. I love them. I really do love them. Sorry. Manasquan?
LBI.
Do you know when I was a kid, I had a house with like, not a kid. I was like a teen, like a crazy 18 or whatever, and I rented a big summer beach house rental with all my friends, like 9 dudes in like 3 bedrooms in Belmar? Yeah, but I liked, but that's just rowdy. But when I was a kid, I had a friend that lived in Spring Lake, which was very nice. So I remember going there and liking it very much. And then fairly recently, me and my parents and my sister went to Sandy Hook.
Hey, that's my name!
And it was really nice.
That's where I live.
Yeah. And you can see the city from there, which is kind of cool. So that's it. Thank you.
Hi.
Hello.
I
That I thought I tied it up really nicely. Did you like it?
yeah, so that was it. So then I think die.
It's so good that I died. It's so good. You love it. You love it. You deep down inside, you love it. And you just don't know it.
Like 5 hours because of it.
Yeah, that's why. Isn't that good? It's so good. So good. Imagine you finished the Vampire Diaries now and you didn't cry. Oh my God. How terrible. So good. Right? You love to hate it. They're so nice. They're so nice. I'm not just saying that. they're like the nicest group of kids, like the nicest group of actors. They were so sweet, so hardworking. They really wanted to do a great job. It's nice to be like, a young actor turned director, actor turned director, who, I still have a lot to prove, and they could have, and I'm coming onto their show, and they could have given me more resistance, and they didn't. They were so nice, and I really appreciated that a lot. So, yeah, and I was in Toronto. I think I'm gonna do another one next year. Yeah, it's a good experience. Thank you.
Hi, Paul.
Oh, hello.
So I was wondering.
Oh, so she said in the first episode something about that?
I'm having a Jew wedding.
Right.
Uh-huh.
She was talking about
Was she talking about me?
Yes. Totally.
Oh, shit. She manifested it. I gotta start manifesting in my life. I think we were gonna end together. No, I didn't. I really didn't. I did not think that would even remotely happen. I think that when I was helping her, because she like turned into a vampire, that's when the writers were like, "Ooh, look, we're gonna have them together one day." I think they had that up their sleeve ever since that scene.
Thank you.
What's your question?
You can kill a vampire by two things: stabbing it in its heart with a wooden stake or burning it with fire.
Whoa.
I made a connection with the show. I think that you can kill a vampire with fire because if you rub wood together, it makes fire. Do you agree?
Yes. Yes. I think that's an amazing idea, and I agree with you. And I think that you should have been a writer on the Vampire Diaries. And I think you're so cool, and I think it's so amazing that you were able to come up and ask me a question. And you're so brave. How old are you? You're so cute. It's nice meeting you. Round of applause for my friend. Hopefully your hero hair hasn't fallen out by then. Hopefully your hero hair hasn't fallen out by then. Who's got that? All right, we'll go right up front. Guys!